Have you ever wondered how Joe Rogan talks about everything, right? Still has a really strong fucking personal brand. UFC, stand-up, psychedelics, carnivore, aliens. He breaks every expert rule in the book. He's got no fucking niche, no content strategy, no branding masterclass, but he fucking wins. Because he figured out something most creators haven't. Personal branding isn't about picking one thing, it's about one factor. Your identity scaled, your energy felt, and your values clear across everything. When I started building online, I followed their advice to the letter. Pick one thing, go all in, and stay in your fucking lane. So I did. I made barbering my niche. I posted tutorials, client cuts, product reviews. But despite the effort, the growth was very actually fucking slow at the start. Sales were inconsistent. I felt boxed in. Once I started showing off who I actually was. Barbering, fitness, fashion, mindset, character work. Content felt effortless. Clients came to me. My brand finally made sense. Because of that, I landed big deals. Okay. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to build a scalable personal brand in 2025, even if you can't pick a niche. Number one, the myth of niching down. The old game was to pick a niche, double down, become the expert. That used to work when platforms controlled the game, but now people control the game. Okay. If your content isn't growing, it's likely because you're building around topics instead of building around you. It's a fucking personal brand. Okay, Rogan doesn't have a niche. His energy, his signal is unmistakable. That's his fucking personal brand. Same with me. I don't just talk about one thing. I talk fitness, fashion, mindset, discipline. But what ties that all together is not the fucking niche. You guys have got that wrong. It's who I am. And that's the shift. Stop picking a niche, become one. Here's how to build your own niche. Let me ask you something. You know Rogan, right? What's he known for? Some say UFC, some say comedy, psychedelics, podcast, aliens, and they'd all be right. Because Joe's not known for one thing. He's known for being himself at a scale. Let me give you another clear example. Just look at me for 1 second, okay? Barbering, fashion, mindset, character development. To win in the personal branding game today, you don't necessarily need to just pick a niche and double down. You need to be the fucking niche, okay? That's how you scale across platforms, build audience trust, and grow without diluting your message. Here's how to do it. Here's the source. Use the 3-pillar filter. Born with your natural strengths, earned, proven skill sets, and obsessed, what you can't stop learning about. These 3 give you the right to speak and the range to grow. But here's the glue. Anchor everything to one core value. For me, it's this. Discipline isn't self-respect. That value ties together barbering, fitness, business, and mindset. Each pillar shouldn't necessarily stand alone, but together they form a worldview your audience can buy into. On the surface, that may be scattered, but when you realize they all signal the same archetype, the builder, it becomes the system, not necessarily just a set of hobbies. People don't need you to be simple, they need you to be clear about your message. Okay, and the message isn't always about being very particular on a niche. It's about being very particular on who you are. Within Amplify, we do weekly calls, and each week everyone's always asking me about niching down. Okay, they always have troubles, or they even think that maybe down the line they might want to change their niche, and they're quite skeptical on if they will be able to do that. But here's what I say. Every week, I promise you, on every single call with the team, I say the same thing. Okay, how was I able to transition from barbering to lifestyle, to fashion, to fitness? Because they all fall under the umbrella of Zedan as the personal brand. They are quite linked. So the message there is you don't necessarily need to niche down into a topic. You need to niche down into who you are. Be clear about that. That one fact about yourself. What is your overarching message? And from there, you scale trust. This is the last ingredient and the most important one to make sure this works. Number 3, lead with signal. Trust me, brother, nothing else matters. Here's how to fix that. Find your tone. Is it tactical, calm, relatable, direct? Lock it in early and stay consistent on that. Be emotionally aligned. Whether I'm talking barbering or fitness, my lens stays the same. On camera, you can tell I'm disciplined, I'm direct, and I'm high clarity. Use brand markers, catchphrases, post styles, sound cues. These are how people remember who the fuck you are and deepen the brand memory. When you scroll on my Instagram, it doesn't matter if you're watching a fucking fashion video, a fitness video, a lifestyle video, a travel video, they've usually got the same fucking catchphrases, okay? Think, stay sharp, stay handsome. We've got the same post styles. Think, my cinematic film looked great. Sound cues. You've always got that fucking old school R&B. You've got that high energy music. Make people feel something. When they watch your content, they should fucking know. They should know, right? It's like a fucking Nike commercial. When that shit comes on, you don't need to see the tick to know it's a Nike commercial. You already fucking know. Same with your content. Whatever you're talking about, you could be talking about Teletubbies in one video, and you could be talking about bananas in the next. They need to know that it was by you. Your audience should know exactly how your content makes them feel. Focused, fired up, grounded, whatever it is. Who's the best real life example of this? Guys, why does someone like Alex Hormozi win on every single fucking platform? Even talking about different things. Because his energy never changes. He's always super recognizable. His personal brand, his niche, is himself. No fluff, no performance. Just high level, calm intensity, and undeniable proof of work. That's the key. Your niche isn't necessarily going to be the topic, guys. It's your presence, okay? Once you've built that foundation, your identity, your own niche, and your signal, your content stops being scattered, starts being scalable. That's where your brand becomes inevitable. And here's the bottom line. To build a strong personal brand in 2025, you don't need to niche down. Your content should reflect who you really are, and it's built on structure that scales. You watch everything change. Brands, audience, income, and freedom. With that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Stay sharp. Remember, you don't need to always niche down into a topic. You need to niche down into who you are and what you care about, what your message and your energy is. Simple. Stay handsome. I'll catch you on the next one.